Hey, it's Drewski. In this video, I'm going to harmonize one note with 100 chords in all 12 different keys. I think this video could be good for singer-songwriters who kind of get stuck with 3 chords in a capo, maybe, who are looking for new sounds, all the way to composers who are just looking for different options and different colors for their chord palette. So let's go. Alright, so while I'm doing this, I'm keeping the C note that we're harmonizing on the high E string here on the 8th fret. And I'm putting the root note of the chords on the low E string. Sometimes I'm putting them on the D string, 2 frets higher, it's the same note, okay? So when we've got C as the bass note and C as the high note, we can play any kind of chord, any kind of C chord that we want. We can have C major flat 5, C major 6, C major 6 add 9, and then we can play C minor type chords, C minor 7, C minor 6, C diminished, and C augmented as well. Okay, now when we move this bass note down a semitone to B, the interval that we get is a flat 9, okay, and when we get a flat 9 interval, I'm always thinking dominant chords, okay, so we've got B7 flat 9, B13 flat 9, and then B7 flat 5 flat 9, and then B dominant 7 sharp 5 flat 9 sharp 9. And they resolve very nicely to E minor chords and even E major chords. Okay, let's move the bass note down another semitone to B flat, and the interval we get is a major 9th, or a 9th or natural 9th. Okay, so we can play B flat major add 9, B flat major 9, B flat sus 2, okay, B flat 6 add 9, we can also play B flat minor 9, B flat minor 13, and then B flat dominant 9th, B flat 9 sus 4, okay, B flat 9 flat 5, B flat 9 sharp 5, okay, B flat 13, B flat 13 with a flat 5. Okay, we get down to A, we've actually got a chord tone now because it's a minor 3rd interval. Okay, so we're not going to use any major chords for this, we're going to be thinking minor chords. Okay, so we get A minor 7, A minor 6, A minor 7 flat 5, and then we can also play dominant chords because the minor 3rd is a sharp 9. Okay, so that's A7 sharp 9 there, A7 sharp 5 sharp 9, A13 sharp 9, and then we can play A diminished as well because it's a minor 3rd. Okay, when we get to A flat down here, so we've come all the way down now to the 4th fret for the bass note, which we can play on the 6th fret of the D string is A flat as well. Okay, so now we've got another chord tone. This is now the major 3rd. Okay, so it's the major 3rd. So we're going to play A flat major, A flat major 6, A flat major 7, this A flat major 9 shape. Okay, and then we've got A flat dominant 7, A flat dominant 7 flat 5, A dominant 7 sharp 9, sharp 5, sorry, A flat 7 sharp 5. Okay, and then we're down to G. Now over G, the C is functioning as the 4th or the 11th. Okay, so we get like a very suspended kind of sound. So we've got G sus 4, G7 sus 4, G11, and we can play G minor 11 here. It's a hard one to play. Okay, so sort of suspended sounds over the G, and it wants to resolve somewhere, probably back to C. Okay, G flat now. I'm playing it on the A string, the G flat, the low note, because it's the octave there. When we got the G flat, the C is actually the tritone interval or the flat 5. Okay, so we're getting a little bit dissonant now. So we've got G flat minor 7 flat 5 to start with. But what we can also do, it can also function as the sharp 11. So we can get some nice Lydian sounding chords. So this is G flat major 9 sharp 11, G flat major 7 sharp 11, G flat 6 add 9 sharp 11. Okay, so those are nice floaty Lydian kind of chords. And we can also use it as a flat 5 or sharp 11 on some dominant chords as well. So we've got G flat, dominant 7, flat 5, and then G flat 7, sharp 9, flat 5, sort of like the Hendrix chord with a flat 5 on top, and then G flat 7, flat 9, flat 5. Okay, when we get down to F, this is 8th fret here on the A string, we've got some much more stable sounding chords because again it's a chord tone, it's actually the perfect 5th of F. So we can play F major, F sus2, F sus4, F major 6, F major 7, F major 9, F major 6 add 9. Okay, because it's a perfect 5th, we can also play minor chords, so F minor, F minor 7, F minor 6, F minor 9, F minor 6 add 9, F minor major 7, sort of like a F melodic minor chord. Okay, all with this note on the top still. So when we come down to E now, on the 7th fret of the A string, we are in jazz land, okay? We'll start with just a E augmented chord. Okay, and the C is the sharp 5, so we get all these kind of Lydian augmented or mixed Lydian flat 6, even whole tone kind of sounds. Okay, so E augmented, and we've got E major 7 sharp 5. Okay, E major 9 sharp 5. Okay, E major 7 flat 5 sharp 5, which is a Lydian augmented sound. Okay, we can play now an E minor 7 with a sharp 5. Okay, palette cleanser. All right, and now we get a E dominant 7th sharp 5. Okay, E dominant 7 sharp 5 flat 5. Okay, and then again we've got the Hendrix chord, E dominant 9, sharp 9, sharp 5, E dominant 7, sharp 9, sharp 5. The names are harder than the chords, man, it's crazy. Okay, E dominant 7, flat 9, sharp 5. Okay, so real nice, like, yeah, augmented-y sounding kind of chords there. I like them a lot, they're wicked. Okay, we come down to E flat, and the C is now the major 6th or the major 13th of that chord. So we can do some nice major 6y kind of chords. E flat major 7 at 6, E flat major 13, E flat major 13 flat 5, E flat 6 add 9. Okay, and also now because that's the major 6th, but we can play minor chords on that, and that gives us a Dorian sound. So E flat minor 6, E flat minor 7 add 6, or E flat minor 13. Okay, E flat minor 7 flat 5 add 6. Now this is like a half whole diminished kind of sound. Okay, and then E flat minor major 7 add 6, which is melodic minor again. Okay, for the dominant chords, we've got E flat dominant 13. Okay, and we've got a E flat 13 flat 5. So we come down 1, we're on D, and the C is now the minor 7 or the flat 7. So we've got some dominant 7th chords we can play. Okay, we've got D7 sus4, D7 with flat 5, D7 with a sharp 5. We've got D7, sus4, flat 13. And then this sort of unusual voicing, D7, flat 9, it works. Okay, now we've got the minor 7 kind of chords, minor 11. One of my favorites is D minor 9 with the open D string. Okay, and now we've got D minor 7, flat 5. Nice, so now we come down to the last one, we've got D flat, and we've gone through all 12 keys. Okay, so we've got D flat, it's The C now is the major 7th interval. So we've got D flat major 7, D flat major 7 sharp 11, D flat major 13, D flat major 9, D flat major 9 sharp 11, D flat major 13 sharp 11. Okay, and to end we've got this D flat minor major 7 chord. Alright, there we go. One note harmonized by 100 chords in all 12 keys.